Good morning, Pelham Road. Let's have a good one today, all right? Just a couple of quick reminders. First of all, this shirt today is from the Greenville Humane Society. I know that all of you who are listening to this and faithful to it each morning are generous and faithful in your support of your congregations of faith, not all of them being Pelham Road. But I also want to remind you that during this time, I'm sure agencies like the Greenville Humane Society would appreciate a nice donation as well. Animals are still being abused, still being put up for adoption. So if you can provide some financial assistance in that way, or go volunteer if you like to. I mean, I just said it out loud, but that sounds like something you could do. You're not around other humans, put a mask on, go out with the dogs, walk the dogs there at the Greenville Humane Society. Maybe you found something to do. So, in addition to that, today I do want you to respond in the comments section. This is not about peanut butter or ice cream. Today, share with us the one piece of guidance or advice that you got from your parents that stays with you till today. All right, that's one thing you could provide. You could do that. I want to give you a second thing as well. If you'd rather not share with us something your parents provided, share with us a quote that has been a very important and guiding part of your adulthood. So it could be a quote from somebody. You may know their name, you may not know their name. I would say that if I was writing this, one of my current favorites is from William Penn. It says, "Lord, help me not to despise or hate what I don't understand." I think that's good wisdom. So put something like that in the comment section below. All right. If this is the world God had in mind, then why is it such a mess? To better understand how God faced the problem of creation, consider for a moment the role of a computer programmer. God could have designed us humans with a brain that resembled a computer CPU. This, of course, would leave out restlessness and our constant pursuit to make sense of this life. We wouldn't have to do that. This appears to be the actual formula that God used in creating the animals. I've never seen or heard of rabbits circled up debating the presence of the evil fox who hunts them down without mercy. God, however, wanted us to be in the image of God. So we are constructed with desire, love, restlessness, and freedom. We wonder about the presence of evil, and we search for meaning as humans. Unlike a programmed computer, we are free from the programmer. Freedom is our reflection of the holy. Our greatest advantage, according to some, and to others, our freedom is our most glaring weakness. We are tempted to see this freedom as more problematic than liberating, actually. In the world of science fiction, the plots are more or less the same. Think about any work of science fiction. The humans are free, passion-driven, dangerous, and really weak. The aliens are all wise, logical, and superior. Independence Day, Matrix, Star Trek, name it. They're all the same. The confrontation between the free but weak humans and the superior agents of the Matrix, or the Klingons of Star Trek. And it always ends. How does it always end? It always ends with the humans saving the universe. How can that be? How can the weak, emotionally tortured humans defeat the superior, logical agents who is controlled by a program? freedom. Freedom apparently has its advantages, at least in science fiction. Karen Maines wrote a satire piece years ago now. I'm 15, 18 years ago probably, called The Wireless Wizard of Wonder. She wrote this piece as satire, and it was a new electronic device that had been developed, and that if you attached it to your arm, it worked something like a lie detector. And whenever the wearer has an evil thought, it sets off an alarm. Unfortunately, the magazine that she published it in did not label the article satire. And soon the publisher received a letter from a high school teacher wanting to know where she could purchase this wireless wonder. It would be nice if there was a way to give us immediate responses to bad decisions, but there is none. No alarm goes off when you and I set evil in motion. Earlier in God's career, he did have a policy of immediate response that worked similar to the wireless wizard. Elijah called down fire from heaven on soldiers who came to arrest him. When you defiled God, God responded with leprosy. That's 1 Kings and 2 Kings. Immediate punishment was God's first response. But it really didn't seem to change anything or change anyone. So in Jesus, we see the evolution of God's policy. Jesus refused to call fire down from heaven. When he was arrested, he went peacefully. Well, he would have liked to have gone peacefully, but others didn't want to. Jesus did not give leprosy to others. He healed it. The conclusion must be that God changed his first response technique. We may desire fire from heaven to warn us that we're doing something wrong, but God has changed. He has given us freedom. Now, we can use that freedom to ruin our lives or to change the world. But without freedom, we can hardly claim to be made in the image of God.